Hey, it's Tyler with Lowbrow Customs. Today I'm at SuperTrapp Industries in Cleveland, Ohio with Jeff Wells. SuperTrapp is also the manufacturer for Kerker Exhaust products, and being Cleveland based, just like them, we had reached out to them about manufacturing some exhaust for us. And today Jeff's going to walk us through the process of how they make the Lowbrow by Kerker exhaust systems right here in their factory.
Hey, thanks Tyler. Jeff Wells here with SuperTrapp Industries. As Tyler said, we also manufacture all the Kerker brand products here. When we teamed up with this product, we decided we wanted to team up with somebody local, and Lowbrow Customs is the absolute greatest people to work with for us. They have a great reputation in the industry. What we came up with was a 2-into-1 system for all the popular Harley-Davidson models. It's a 2-into-1 system, incorporates a flowed true collector system into a perforated baffle core system. Sounds great, performs incredibly. Again, these are all made in America, US made steel, manufactured all in-house here at SuperTrapp Industries. So let's take you out on the floor and we'll show you how it's made. Here we're finger expanding the inlet of the mufflers to set the right inlet diameters. You'll see it expands the inlet of the muffler there. These are then test checked in a go, no-go gauge. In this step, we're piercing the inlet slots. This is so the muffler is able to slide on and clamp down properly. All of our muffler bodies go through a 3-step belting process. This is to ensure that the mufflers are perfectly round and the material is straight. This step is actually an art process. Most of our employees have been doing this for 15 to 25 years. Again, all muffler bodies go through a 3-step process. You'll see this will achieve a perfectly smooth finish on the muffler, whether it's going for paint or chrome. In this case, these mufflers are all painted, but we want a perfectly mirror finish on them. Here we put a little rouge on the polish wheel. All of this is done by hand. We feel that it achieves a better finish. Again, this is an art form. A lot of this stuff you can do on a robot, but it doesn't quite achieve the perfect finish that we like. Here we finish with a powder brush to check the finish. And there you go. Beautiful mirror finish, polished, ready to weld the brackets on. In this step, the muffler body is placed into a jig, set the brackets in place. All the muffler brackets are all hand TIG welded. This ensures a secure mounting point. In this step, we're applying a part number. Everything we make is part numbered and date coded. And then we go on to the logoing. Lowbrow Customs by Kerker. Everything we do is then checked to assure proper fitment on everything, logo placement, brackets, everything. Now onto the head pipe. Here the tubing is all checked for cleanliness, make sure there's no burrs inside. Every piece of tubing is set and measured to a specific length. The tubing is then greased. This ensures that all the mandrel components don't stick inside the tubing and you get a smooth, clean bend. In this step, the tubing is slid onto the mandrel bender. Fitment is checked. Head pipes are all bent Siamese, where we bend the front and the rear head pipe out of one piece of material. This is more efficient and ensures that we don't waste any material. May not look like it, but there's a Sportster head pipe in there. The material is now set into a jig. This ensures that the two head pipes are cut in the proper positions. Again, jigs are used at every step of the way. This ensures proper fitment. Now each head pipe is then polished before welding. This is to remove any clamp marks that were left by the bender. Again, we go through a two-step belting process at this phase. This is to make sure there's no mandrel bend marks left in the material. This phase, we're getting ready to cut holes and weld into the O2 ports for oxygen sensors. Again, everything is set into a fixture to assure that every component comes out exactly the same. Not all Lowbrow by Kerker systems include O2 ports. Be sure to check your fitment on the Lowbrow Customs website. Here we're getting ready to weld in the O2 sensors. The head pipes are all MIG welded at this point. Again, everything we do is checked and set into a jig to assure proper tolerance and achieve a consistent product. At this point, the two head pipes are fit into a jig. This step, he's welding in the exhaust flanges. You can see in this jig the ease of its ability to move around and rotate. We're able to weld on the different components easily. We test fit the collector onto the two head pipes, make sure everything lines up properly in the jig. The two head pipes are tacked together at this point. Now that the collector has been test fitted, it's removed and the two head pipes are welded together. now the collector is slid back onto the two head pipes and set back into the jig. We'll make a divot in the end of the collector to assure proper interface between the head pipes and the collector, and he'll weld that up too. Divot the other side of the collector now. Again, this ensures proper fitment between the collector and the head pipes. You'll see throughout this process the head pipe is never removed from the fixture. Again, this ensures proper fitment. The head pipe is then removed from the jig, and now the head pipe and the muffler body are off for paint. In this step, the cores are being wrapped with fiberglass. This ensures a deep, low-tone, burly-sounding muffler. Masking tape is used to retain the packing in the muffler. The masking tape burns right off within the first few minutes. End cap is slid onto the core and then slid into the muffler body. The core is then tapped. And a retaining screw installed. And there you go, the finished muffler, the Lowbrow Customs by Kerker. One last clean and wipe down of the muffler body to ensure there's no fingerprints left on it, which is also a good idea after you install it. Make sure you clean and wipe all the fingerprints off so that they don't burn into the paint when you start it up. Muffler is bagged, the boxes are made. At this phase of packaging, one last quality control check is done. Instructions and hardware kits are placed in the box. All of these Lowbrow Customs by Kerker systems are foam packaged. This ensures that they arrive at your door in perfect condition. The expanding foam is laid into the box. The head pipe is placed into it. The expanding foam will actually shape itself around the product. Here the muffler body is placed in. And then another layer of the expanding foam packaging. You see he holds the box halfway shut. This is so the foam shapes itself around the product and the box. The box is then stapled, taped and sealed up. They're loaded on a skid and shipped out the door to Lowbrow Customs.